Hey guys, this is Amit and you are watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between OnePlus Nord CE 5G versus Realme X50 Pro 5G, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. In the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, Nord have triple camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, and 2 megapixel of depth sensor, whereas X50 Pro comes with quad camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 12 megapixel of telephoto camera, and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. So the winner here is X50 Pro because it have quad camera setup and it have 12 megapixel of telephoto camera. And about the front camera of the devices, Nord have 16 megapixel of wide camera, whereas X50 Pro have dual camera setup, 32 megapixel of wide camera and 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera. So the winner here is X50 Pro because it have dual camera sensor. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. Nord have LED flash, HDR and panorama, whereas X50 Pro have LED flash, HDR and panorama. So it's a tie. And about the video recording options in the devices, Nord can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 120 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization, whereas X50 Pro can shoot 4K video max at 60 fps, Full HD video max at 60 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. So the winner here is X50 Pro because it can record 4K video in 60 fps. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. Nord have Android 11 support, on the other side X50 Pro have Android 11 support too. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same operating system. And about the user interface of the devices, Nord have Oxygen OS whereas X50 Pro comes with Realme UI. So it's a tie because both of the user interface have different UI. So it's up to you which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. Nord is powered by Snapdragon 750G 5G based on 8nm processor, whereas X50 Pro is powered by Snapdragon 865 5G based on 7nm processor. So the winner here is X50 Pro because it have a flagship processor which gives you faster processing speed. And about the GPU of the devices, Nord is packed with Adreno 619, whereas X50 Pro is packed with Adreno 650. So again the winner here is X50 Pro because it can give you slightly more FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. Nord can clock at 2.2 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset, whereas X50 Pro can clock at 2.84 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So the winner here is X50 Pro because it have faster clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, Nord have 3 options, 6, 8 and 12 GB, whereas X50 Pro have 3 options, 6, 8 and 12 GB. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same RAM option. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. Nord comes with 128 and 256 GB of storage, whereas X50 Pro comes with 2 options, 128 and 256 GB. So the winner here is X50 Pro because it have faster read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, Nord did not have any external slot, whereas X50 Pro also did not have, so it's a tie. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. Nord have 6.43 inches of display, whereas X50 Pro also have 6.44 inches of display. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, Nord have 84.9%, whereas X50 Pro have 84.9%. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. Nord comes with Full HD Plus display, whereas X50 Pro also have Full HD Plus display. So it's a tie. And about the display type of the devices, Nord have Fluid AMOLED display having 90Hz of refresh rate, whereas X50 Pro have Super AMOLED display having 90Hz of refresh rate with HDR10+. So the winner here is X50 Pro because it have HDR10+, which can give you more vivid colors and give more darker blacks. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. Nord have 7.9 mm of thickness, whereas X50 Pro have 8.9 mm of thickness. So the winner here is Nord because it have slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, Nord comes with 170 grams of weight, whereas X50 Pro have 205 grams of weight. So the winner here is Nord because it have lower body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, Nord have Gorilla Glass 3, whereas X50 Pro have Gorilla Glass 5. So the winner here is X50 Pro because it have newer generation of glass. which is more durable than its older generation. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. Nord have plastic back with plastic frame, whereas X50 Pro have glass back with aluminum frame. So the winner here is X50 Pro because it has solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices. Let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. Nord have under display fingerprint scanner. On the other side, X50 Pro have under display fingerprint scanner too. So it's a tie. And about the sensors in the devices, Nord have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, whereas X50 Pro also have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass. So again, it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. Nord have 4500 mAh of battery capacity, whereas X50 Pro also have 4200 mAh of battery capacity. So the winner here is Nord because it have bigger battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. Nord have 30 watts of fast charging, whereas X50 Pro have 65 watts of fast charging. So the winner here is X50 Pro because it can charge up a device faster. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. Nord comes with normal speakers, whereas X50 Pro have dual speakers. So the winner here is X50 Pro because it can produce immersive sound. And about the headphone jack of the devices, Nord have 3.5 mm of headphone jack, whereas X50 Pro did not have. So the winner here is Nord. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices comes with Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot. But X50 Pro have 6th generation of Wi-Fi, which provides more speed and better signal range. So the winner here is X50 Pro. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, Nord have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth, whereas X50 Pro have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. Nord have a GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS and Navic, whereas X50 Pro have dual band a GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS and Navic chip. So the winner here is X50 Pro because it have dual band a GPS. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, Nord comes with 2nd gen of Type-C connector, but it have OTG support, whereas X50 Pro have 2nd gen of Type-C connector. So the winner here is Nord. Moving to the prices of the devices in the international market, starting range of Nord is around $350, whereas X50 Pro is available from $380. In the Indian market, Nord have starting range from 23,000 rupees, whereas X50 Pro is available from 29,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera, the winner is X50 Pro. In the performance, the winner is X50 Pro. In the display, the winner is X50 Pro. In the body segment, the winner is Nord. In the features of the device, the winner is X50 Pro. In the communication chips, the winner is X50 Pro. In the prices, the winner is X50 Pro. So the decision is totally yours, which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below what you think which device is better for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what you thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.